So in video 6.6, I was using this code where we ask the user what time the party starts. So we say, what time do you want the party to start? Come on. And we say maybe it's going to start at 2 o'clock. Right? And then it says Ben is having a pool party and it starts at 2 o'clock and the bell rings 2 times. And we looked at this in video 6.6. But as I was working with this, I was really frustrated at the fact that I had to take all of this code here where there's all these different blocks, and I had to change every one of these from play sound bell toll to play sound bell toll until done. And one of the things I want you always to look for is the idea of repeated code or duplicate code. I mean, if you look at these blocks of code right in here, right? If you look at these blocks of code, every one of those is basically just a copy and paste of another one, right? If time equals 3, play 3 times. If time equals 4, play 4 times. If time equals 5, play 5 times. And I want you to notice that we actually can do this much cleaner, right? The idea would be, I want to repeat some number of times. Well, the number of times I want to repeat is stored in this variable called time. And again, if you haven't worked your way through Unit 3 yet, these variables don't make sense to you. So make sure come back to this. This will make more sense after we've finished Unit 3. But instead of repeating 6 times, I can just say repeat time times. And now it doesn't matter whether I say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, right? I'm going to repeat it that number of times. And now technically, even if I say 12, I'm going to play 12 times. And this original author didn't want us to have to do that. But I suspect she didn't want to have to say, repeat 12 times because she didn't want to have 12 of these if blocks. But the reality is, I don't have to have all these if blocks. In fact, I don't even have to have this first one, right? This first one doesn't say repeat. But look, if I put in 1, then just repeat 1 time. And so I can make this much easier. I don't have to have all of this over and over and over again. I can just say whatever time they gave me, repeat it that number of times. And let's see, I had a let's party at the end of here that I want to link back in. So let me link that back in. But everything else here now is just unneeded. It's repeated duplicate code, right? That's unnecessary. And so now look at what we've got here. No matter what I put in, if I put in 4 o'clock, then we come down here and it's going to say Ben is having a pool party. It's going to be at 4 o'clock, and then we repeat 4 times. 1, 2, and so on. It's really slow for this, but there you go. That's how we do this. So we don't have to have all that duplicate code. Watch those kind of situations. Use your variables to your advantage.